What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on Joker 2. So Joker 2 had its premiere at a film festival last night. The reviews are out. The Rotten Tomato score is out. It's not looking that good. The actual plot leaks out. The traitor's saying exactly what happened. Actually, for once, there is a mind-blow. This ending is actually pretty mind-blowing. So as we know, Joker 1 was the highest grossing R-rated movie ever until Deadpool 3 grossed over $1 billion. Will this movie do even better than the first one? If the stories and if the leaks, well, they're not really leaks, they're literally people that have watched it, so it's just like a little review. And the reviews aren't very good, so is it gonna beat the first one? We don't know. So yo, what is freaking good, YouTube? Wish you if you are new around and make subscribe to never miss any of Marvel, DC, Kaiju, Monsterverse, pop culture-based content that I try to deliver on a daily. So go subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and let me know, are you really excited for this movie? Are you? Because in fact, I'm going to have to look, when does Joker 2 actually come out? Is it this year? Okay, it comes out next month. There's literally been no marketing the same as Venom. The Last Dance, Venom 3. Oh, cool. So we get Venom 3 and we get Joker 2. Comes out October the 4th, allegedly. My bad. I've not really been following Joker stuff. Because, I mean, I love musicals, but a musical in a DC movie, is it gonna work? We don't know. So people always like to say that they don't take Rotten Tomato reviews seriously, but it's got a 60%. So check us out on Instagram at Warstu if you want to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. Check us out on Twitter. Let's go. So it's by Todd Phillips, starring Lady Gaga, and also starring Joaquin Phoenix. So I wouldn't say the reviews are bad, but they're kind of mid. So let's go through a few reviews. Then we're going to go through the plot, the variety, and the rap. And all the big trades have basically come out and ruined the movie. But let's be honest, you can't blacklist the big trades because the big trades have the biggest following. They get the most reach on all platforms outside of influencers. So Hannah Strong said this. It begs the question why Phillips is so reluctant to embrace the film is a musical. Why not add a little more color, some flourish to the production design? Okay. Tim from Screen Internet says the following. Where the original Joker remains a stunning exception, that rare blockbuster with emotional shading, grown-up themes, and a genuine sense of grunter, this sequel fails to stay on beat. Ralph, Financial Times. Joker still has a trick up his sleeve, even a serious subtext. The best moment comes late on in an incredible scene. I presume they're on about the ending. Robbie Collin from the Daily Telegraph always has a good take. So Joker 2 can't quite match its predecessor for dazzling impact, but it matches it for horrible tinderbox tension. It's a film you might burst into flames at any given moment. Most of these reviews are pretty savage. Richard from Vanity Fair. It's a startlingly dull, pointless predecessor that seems to disdain its audience. Okay, a lot of these reviews are like, yo, what the freaking hell's going on? So David from the IndieWire, Joker 2 simply tap dances in place for the majority of its listless runtime, stringing together a series of underwhelming musical numbers that are either too on the nose or too vague related to its character to express anything at all. Okay, Nicholas from the BBC. Depending on how you look at it, exercises it's either dancing or daring or annoyingly smug, but it's definitely not too much fun. A lot of these are savage. David Rooney from the Hollywood Reporter. Gaga is a compelling live wire presence, spitting the difference between affinity and obsession, while endearingly giving Arthur a shot. Their musical numbers, both duets and solos, have a vitality that the more often the film depressingly needs. Okay, so overall, kind of sounds like people didn't really enjoy this movie at all. And the quotes that are going around Twitter, to me, looks like people are just baiting to get their name on a website, on like the official Joker 2 account, so on and so forth. It's pretty standard. I do attend press screeners. I know how these things kind of work, and they just don't line up. They really don't line up. So yeah, they've ruined the plot already. So let's break it down. So this is actually coming from trades. The review embargo lifted for Joker 2 early today. Some critics have proven to be more than willing to drop major story points Yeah, okay, there's nothing wrong with it. And if a trade is actually doing that, if the review embargo is lifted, then there's literally nothing wrong. So it goes on to say, the Wraps review, we learned the sequel takes place 2 years after the events of the Joker, leaving Arthur's Fleck awaiting his competency hearing. The piece adds, if Arthur's found sane, his trial will commence and the death penalty is on the table. So his lawyer, Stuart, tries to prove it wasn't actually Arthur who killed all these people. It was the separate personality who calls himself the Joker. But even Arthur doesn't seem so sure. What's actually sad about this, if these reviews are true, and this plot seems to be true, is the first Joker movie didn't need a sequel. You don't need to make another movie just because one movie makes a lot of money. All he knows is that there's another inmate, Lee Quenzel, played by Lady Gaga, who loves the Joker very much. She saw a TV movie they made about Arthur a whole bunch of times ago. So nothing too major, but Variety takes a step further, laying out what they call the entire plot. Let's break it down. Arthur is wasting away in Arkham Asylum State Hospital. He meets Lee, who devotes herself to him, goes on trial, and is he dual personality or just a criminal? Debate unfolds. The verdict is reached. A fatal bomb explodes. The end. So what it's basically saying is it's a trial. The verdict is reached and a bomb explodes. The Joker is dead, essentially. The Hollywood Reporter elaborates further on this. It's difficult to imagine a hardcore Batman universe being thrived by a movie that, okay, this is definitely a spoiler, would seem to wipe out an entire future for the key nemesis in the comic book mythology, rendering him a sad, broken man. Reading between the lines, it appears Joker and Lee set off a bomb during Arthur's trial, and I've spoke to someone, and I've had that confirmed. Results in the former dying before he can even become the clown prince of crime, that or ensuring that somehow left to rot in Arkham Asylum, unable to leave or escape. Perhaps he gets the death penalty. We believe Lee makes it out alive, though, as several other reviewers talk about Lady Gaga's potential lead into her own spin-off somewhere down the line. That's never going to happen with James Gunn in charge. Sorry, it's not. Ultimately, it seems Todd Phillips may have set out to make sure Joker was punished for his past actions, perhaps in a bid to shrug off the claims the first movie was meant to glorify people like Arthur. We're not sure how happy Warner Brothers is with people spoiling like this doing the rounds, though, given how many people have watched the movie in Venice today. Brace yourself for full-blown plot soon. Okay, this is basically a full-blown plot leak already. The ending's out there. Seems like a pretty boring movie, and based on the reviews, the embargo is lifted, so realistically, no one is doing anything wrong if they cover the information that's publicly out on the internet. It's the fair use. Oh, you don't even need to pull on the fair use, but it is fair use. 60% is pretty mid, but Rotten Tomato means nothing. Yeah, it doesn't, but they really do love. Studios love the scores. So the first movie only got a 69% and it got a audience reaction 89%. So I'm still going to watch this movie next month, sure, but it does sound kind of boring. I mean, Lady Gaga, pretty cool music artist. I've seen her live. She's really good live, but it seems like it's very hit and miss. The plot seems very weak. A crazy random explosion at the end of a movie. Interesting. And it's kind of weird how there's been not really been any marketing either. And it's unclear if Harley Quinzel is killed in the explosion. Makes it pretty clear that the Joker is killed. So like always, guys, let us know. What do you think about this? Do you even care? Did you even know the Joker 2 was even a movie? Because a lot of people didn't. So like always, guys, check us out on Instagram at Warstu. Check us out on Twitter, WarstuG. And I will catch you in another video, guys, very soon. Catch ya later.